This is McFly Angler.
Starts now.
For a hook, you can use a streamer hook for this, but I actually like using these 9231 nymph hooks from Risen Fly. Place the hook securely in your vise. For thread, I like using Vivis 6/0, and today I'm tying it in white. Start your thread somewhere in the front half portion of the hook shank. Anywhere really, it doesn't really matter too much. Then snip off the thread. Bring your thread down into the bend of the hook slightly, and then back up a wrap or two. Now we need some rabbit zonkers. You can use any color you want, but today I'm tying it in white. Cut off about this much fur from the zonker and then pull out the shorter underfur. Measure out about a hook shank length and then tie it in right in the back of the hook with a few tight wraps. While not necessary, I like adding a strand of flash shaboo. Today I'm using this mirage color, but pearl or whatever other color you want to use will work. Tie in the flash on the side of the tail so it extends out about as far as the tail. Then wrap the flash around and tie it in on the other side, and then trim to equal length. Now we need to make a dubbing loop. Pull the thread out and wrap around your finger. Then once around the hook shank, and then over the loop once more to bring the two together. Tie this back to right before the tail. Add your dubbing twister, which is basically just 1 or 2 hooks, depending on which style you have, and a weight to allow it to spin easier. On my vise I have this nut that I use to hold the loop open while I prepare the fur for the loop. Bring your thread up to just behind the hook eye. Now I have this fancy material clip that helps. However, a simple chip clip could also work for this. Stroke down the fibers so they are sticking out perpendicular from the hide, and then grasp them with your clip. And you want about this much here. Cut the hide off the fur and you're left with this. Grab your dubbing loop and then place the fur in the loop close to the end of the fur like so. Towards the front here, you want to make sure that there isn't a lot of butt ends sticking out far from the loop, as it will make the head look less neat. Now simply spin the dubbing twister to form a rabbit hackle of sorts. Then proceed to wrap this around the hook shank while stroking the fibers rearward with each wrap. Start with a wrap close together, and then start making open spiral wraps up the hook shank until you reach the head. Make 1 or 2 wraps up close to the head before capturing the loop and trimming off the waist. Now you will want to pick out the fiber to release any trapped fur. Then whip finish your fly. With a stiff toothbrush, brush all the fibers forward and then rearward to get them to lay properly. Now to cement the head, I like using this Solarez ultra thin resin because it has a handy paintbrush built in and gives a nice glossy and professional looking head that is tough and will keep your fly from coming unraveled even with a bad whip finish. Cure the resin with your UV light and the fly is now finished. By the way, you can also color up the fly with markers. For instance, last week I tied one of these on camera in a more detailed type of video, and I showed making stripes and eyes with some Sharpies. Okay, there we have it. The finished bunny leech. Now it's called a bunny leech because many people tie these in black to represent a leech. However, you can tie these in whatever colors you want to represent bait fish as well. It is very versatile and can be fished in a number of different styles, from dead drifting to nymphing to swinging and even stripping in. It's simple and quick to tie and very effective. Let me know in the comments section what you think of this fly and if you've fished with something like this before.
As you all know, I've gotten you all discounts from www.risenfly.com. They manufacture all their own hooks, rods, reels, fly tying tools, and other great gear for fly fishing. Not only are the prices at their shop great already, but like I said, they're offering you all 15% off of your first order with them. So go to www.risenfly.com and type in McFly at checkout for a discount on your entire cart. I want to also thank all my Patreons who support me. For as little as $1 a month, you can support this channel and get some great perks like early access to my videos, one-on-one help with questions on tying and fishing, and even discounts on flies I tie and sell. Yes, that's right. I do sell flies hand-tied by me. If you want to order, you can do so through Patreon for that discount, or just place an order by finding me on Instagram or Facebook. Or if you don't use social media, you can go to my YouTube homepage, click the About section, and click View Email Address and email me with your order. Now, I don't check that email often, so make sure you comment on one of my videos and let me know you sent me an email. I also thank all of you who share all my videos and your continued support by hitting the like button and being my subscriber. Thank you for making these videos possible. I will see you on the next video. Now you go catch some fish.